I've spent $82,488 worth of Frost Stars in Whiteout Survival in 253 days. We're at the last day, State of Power. We did State versus State. If you want to see the long form video, I posted it earlier. We lost the battle. I don't want to make excuses. The other whale was quite strong. I guess he's a creator also. I didn't know that. But his experts were completely maxed out. His chief gear was maxed out. His I'm pretty close to that, but not maxed out on the experts. That's a big bill. Like he had Romulus and Valeria rally cap maxed out, and that alone is a big advantage. But I was able to put up a good fight with pets enabled in the beginning of the battle. Like I was able to easily take back. However, Hunty was on a business trip. Don't give me any crap about Hunty. Real life happens. It's don't say anything about that. But I'm just saying, like, I think the matchmaking was probably correct on this one, because if Hunty was there and he and I could have went back and forth, like Hunty would have been able to do the same thing I did, and he would have been able to put pets on, and he probably would have been able to take him as well, even if we needed like, a double or something like that. With Hunty and I both, like Hunty with pets and me, I think we would have been able to give him a run for their money. But if you look at that video, like, we probably had a third of the players show up as well. I don't know why. I don't know if it was just something that happened where people, I don't know if they didn't think we were going to win and didn't bother. I don't think that's like our state. I think it could have just been a bad timing. Like this time of the year, a lot of people are on vacation. It's kind of like the end of summer. So maybe it was something like that. A lot of people are starting school again. I don't know. I don't know what it was, but if you look at that video, you'll see clearly in the map, we just did not have a lot of people show up. So a lot of stuff going against us, and we lost, and that's the way it's going to go. You can't win them all, and I've said this before, right? You can't win them all. Important thing is to have a good attitude about it. They were good sports. We were good sports. We had a good, fun trying, and it was a lot of fun. So that's what's most important. Let's see. We got state. Let's take a look at the event schedule first. We got Snowbusters coming up. Yay. We've got all the standard stuff coming up, and Winter Siege, which nobody knows anything about yet. So this will be interesting to see how that works. I've heard theories on it based on the wording there. Deploy squads to attack or defend strongholds and battle the rival alliance for victory. So I don't know how that's going to work. It sounds almost like Foundry-ish. So I don't know. We'll see what that looks like soon enough. We do have Tundra Trade Route coming up soon as well. Let's see. And then state transfer. Transfer is underway. So, here's what we're looking at for transfer. If you're interested in coming to 3794, I don't know, don't talk to me, because maybe if you want to talk to the other alliances, OMG is pretty full, and the alliance that we just took on last transfer still has some players that need to come over, and we also have my low spend state. There's some players from there that are looking to come over, so I don't really, for OMG, I don't have any room for you, basically. I doubt it. So maybe one or two, I don't know, maybe, but I doubt it. We're going to be quite full. So that's state transfer. And what else do we have going on? Alliance Showdown's coming up. Yeah. All right. So let's give some other account updates before I get into the spend, because, I'll save the spend conversation for next. As you can see, I did well with Icefire, if you didn't see that already. The other thing I did, Spencer made me do it. Spencer made me do it. I'm going to blame Spencer. Well, I really wanted to get my battle tree maxed out. I didn't end up doing it for SvS points because I just needed a little bit more steel, and I didn't want to waste too much. But I ended up there was a $50 pack I can buy, and essentially now my battle tree, if we look when we come in here, my battle tree is pretty much going to be maxed out. I'm just going to let this one run the clock because I don't need to spend any speed ups on it. But this is what we're looking at. My battle tree is now maxed out, so that's a good account milestone. My entire tech tree isn't, of course. There's a couple little miscellaneous things I got to get back around to. Is this the only one? Yeah, this is actually maxed out pretty well also. So we only got a couple bandaging to finish off, and then we'll be done over here too. And at this point, I'll get the steel I need from that just organically. I'll work on the economy stuff when I get a chance, whether it's for points in little events, or maybe I'll do it next SvS just to have something for points. I don't know. That's what we're looking like there. The other thing I did is I did just a little bit more on the hero gear. I don't recall if I showed it all, so let me just give you a quick review where we're at. I think I showed it all. I think I showed it yesterday. But here's where we're at with, I did a little bit more. Yeah, I think I showed this, the plus 59 on Marksman. And I did this a little bit just for arena. So that's where we're at. Now, when it comes to the spend for tonight, I am seriously, look at this. Look at what my Frost Stars is down to, an all-time low. I seriously need to tone this down. I've even been talking to Hunty about this to the degree that I'm like, look, I'm going to buy the daily deal still, though. I told Hunty, like, I am not going to be spending as much as I have been in this game. I cannot sustain this level of spending, and I can't honestly justify it anymore. I'm actually getting a little bit frustrated. I don't know, like, not with the game developer, just with the ecosystem of the game in a sense, because what I'm finding is that, like, the expectation is that you spend to win. Now, I'm not talking about just a simple pay to win. Like, a lot of times in these games like this, they've chosen to monetize the game like this, and that is what it is. You don't have to spend it just because they set it up to monetize like this. You can perfectly well play this game free to play, and it's still fun. But when it gets to the point where the only way to compete at the top is to spend, like, if you spent more than me, you're going to win, not because you have better strategy, but because you spent more. Something's just not sitting right with me like that. And I started this journey kind of like from a completely different angle and to see where it goes. I'm just telling you what's on my mind at this phase of my journey. And I'm not trying to hate on the game developer at all. You have to understand, I'm also a software developer. They've monetized it this way. I'm really amazed at the ecosystem of the players in the game, that they've like evolved the game to this point in their style of play where, like, no matter what the game developer gives you, no matter what hurdles they put in your way to try to slow other people down and let other people catch up, they're still spending money. So if you don't handle that, like, I think if the game developer wanted to try to handle that situation in a way, you need to put people like that in like a completely different league. But I don't know. Then you don't have free to play and low spender people being able to have opportunities to have all the fun. So I don't know what to do about it. It's bothering me. And my point is, I gotta stop spending so much in the game because there's always going to be somebody spending more, and I am sick of competing for money. I want to compete based on strategy, and I'll spend a little bit as we go forward. So I'm going to come back around. I don't even care about using the word budget at this point. I do need to go look at that again, but I'm going to come back around to the fundamentals. I'm going to have fun with this account that I built up. I'm going to buy the things that make sense for me, and I'm going to slow down. Like, see, look, I'm not even going to buy that Hero Gear Mastery. I want to. I really want to. I want to buy it, but I'm not. But what I am going to do is I'm going to go into Wishful Emporium. One of the better deals here, aside from charms, is the Lucky Hero Gear chest, and I do need to keep this progression going. So I'll buy a little bit of this because it's a good value, but I'm not going to go crazy with it. I'm just going to go up a couple levels, and that's it. So that's enough. I mean, it would be nice to buy this out. Normally I would, but it's actually not super high value anyways. It's like 118% when that other event we just got was like 180% value. So I bought a little bit, just kind of like, you know, put my hat in the ring, so to speak, and that's it. So I did that. I did the special event. We'll take a look at the deals section. This is already done. Hall of Heroes, I got no reason to be in here. So what did I get? One mark? What can I spend it on? There we go. That's what I'll spend it on. Endless Wayfarer. We'll grab that. And that's almost done, isn't it? Yeah. Journey Treasures. We'll grab that. Some of these are like high value things. I'll continue to do the high value things, but I got to stop. Sign in and earn it. I'm going to wait to sync it up with the rest of the events. Oh, we got a Deadshot. Let's see. I'm gonna, like I said, my strategy from Deadshot from now on, I'm just going left to right, left to right, left to right, and that's it. And Deadshot's gonna give me what Deadshot gives me. Most of the time it's gonna be horrible, but that's all I'm doing. I'm not gonna stress about it anymore. I'm not gonna try to pick where the keys are because that's what it does. It just, your outcome has already been determined. Hey, I'll take that though. I'll take some 8-hour speed ups. Not a great run. As usual for Deadshot. All right. And that's all we got. I think that's all we got. Yeah, Icefire. I did pick up another one of these little island decorations. That was nice to grab. And I grabbed a bunch of Hero Gear stuff because I do want to continue to work on that Hero Gear progression. And I think I got to kind of hoard the Hero Gear now so I can slowly start to max out the Hero Gear. Let's give you an update if you haven't seen it, where I'm at, because I'm not sure if I showed all the pets refinement right until the last minute that I did. So here's where we're standing on this pet. Just Cave Lion is almost maxed out. Sabertooth is all what do you call that? Orange or gold. Iron Rhino, Snow Ape, Snow Leopard, Giant Elk, Titan Rock, Giant Tapir, Muskox, Arctic Wolf, Cave Hyena, and there we go. So they're all, at least I got them all to orange, and now, or gold, whatever they call it. It looks gold to me. And now the next, SvS or whatever I'll try. But if I'm not spending that much, I'm not going to have that many gems. I'll still try to spend as efficiently as possible. But basically, I'm going to try to continue to get those advanced wild marks. The common wild marks to get the stats up, and we'll just slowly grind them all out. That's the strategy. And it just takes a lot of common wild marks to do it that way. All right, and then experts. Yeah, this is the thing that I really wanted to press experts. Let me grab this. Really wanted to press experts as hard as I could, but it gets cost prohibitive, man. And I don't know, these people who are close to us in state number that have these maxed out already. I mean, Romulus, these skills get insane. And not to mention the speed ups, but the books required to do this. If I just wanted to go into regular shop and start making this happen, it's a big price, man. It's a big price. And they don't give you this stuff anywhere else in the game. This round, I actually bought all the things they gave me for experts because I was still in the mode of spending high. Imagine the people who did that and then still had, how do you get Romulus to level 20, right? How do you get Romulus to level 20 this phase in the game? Think of how much that costs. The progression gets crazy in terms of speed ups required for the learning. And look, this is locked on me right now. I can't even do this until I get these other ones. And this is probably the cheaper one to do. But I can't even do this until I get these up 5 more levels. So again, super expensive. And then to do that plus Valeria, oof. Where's that coming from? 5 more levels that I can only do on this one. 5 more levels on this. Look at all the speed's going to be required for that. Then still you got to do this one. Plus the books, which are hard to find and expensive. Just crazy. Just insane to me. So that's where, you're going to get a lot of power though. But getting that type of power this early in the game, you're competing with money, not with strategy at that point. The strategy is to spend more. So that's the thing that's bothering me lately. All right, so let's see. It's almost like they need to have a way to classify the matchmaking based on that or something. Maybe that's the way to do it. I don't know. I don't know the solution. I just know it's bothering me, so I'm speaking what's on my mind. Let's see. We'll just grab this. And I think we'll just, do a little basic account maintenance tonight. Oh, we got a Gaia run to do as well. So we'll take a look at that. See what we can do for Gaia. Oh, we got 10. Nice, got a little lucky tonight. All right, and then we'll open these up. Put that away. See if we can get lucky. I should only get 2 basically, but what I'd like to get is 4. All right, I got my 2. All right, I got luck when I needed it, so I'll take it. And then if we just take a look at the heroes quick, see if there's anything we can do before doing Gaia. Yeah, I suppose we can put some more here. Just to even this out a bit. All right, and we do have some mythic that we can do something with, but I don't really want to spend anything outside SvS at this point. So we'll just run it like this and see what happens. All right. Anything else that I missed? I don't think so. Take care of this other stuff off camera. I guess we'll just do Gaia Heart. So One thing I do need to do for Gaia Heart, though, is I need to
The artistry in
get this gear on the right folks. So, boom, boom. Take care of this. Whoops, this one. Goes on Lynn. And then,
The fist of steel are
yeah,
unstoppable.
Logan gets next best.
You do notice the artistry.
Wait, Logan gets next
The
best.
fist of steel are unstoppable.
And then Geronimo
You
gets the
do notice
leftovers.
the artist-
And then we get Philly.
Nothing is beyond the right man.
Philly gets next best. Did she have it already? Yeah, I think so. And then Mia and Greg gets whatever's left over.
We're ready.
The hunt will be
And
ended.
he gets next best. There. So there we go. Logan. Yeah, that looks right to me. And they all have gear, right? This is a mistake I made earlier.
We're
All right, that's looking good. Now we'll get into Gaia. And we'll see what happens. See if we can make some magic happen. We're going to start with... let's start with... let's start this way this time. I guess I'll do it the way I always do it. I don't think it matters. It's kind of random which one gets selected first, so... We'll go with Amos, Raina, and Greg. And then this one gets 60-40. That is right for this one. And then we go with Logan, Mia, and Lynn. And this one gets 48, 448. And then we go with Geronimo, Billy, and Alonzo. And this one gets 50, 20, 30. Whoops. And then we see what happens. I mean, I pushed a bunch of power, so I should get at least a couple levels out of this. But I don't know how far it'll go. Alright, looking good. Nice. I'm just gonna do one thing quick, since it's starting to look like it's getting a little close. I'm gonna grab this stuff, and I'm gonna do what I can. So it'll be a little bit,
nothing is beyond
but
the right.
Law is
sometimes a little bit is all you need. To get one more level. Did I grab everything? I think so. Oh, I forgot these. All right. Just a tiny little bit more, but you know, you never know. All right. Ooh. Yeah, I thought that's how that was going to go. Run it again. Come on. All right. Oh. Ouch. Hello. Hey. Got it done. Now we get squashed. Most likely. Hey, can I get a little luck on this one? Oh, come on. Do it. Ah, I knew it. Come on. Just a little bit of luck. No, I don't know, man. Oh, it's so close. It's so close. It's so close. Let me try this. Oh, man. Ah. It's just right there. Just gonna have to get lucky one of these times is what it comes down to. No, not gonna do it. Well, alright. I knew that's what the level 10 brings, so... Nice, though. Good progress. Curious where things sit... oh, no, not here. Curious where things sit... Where... Yeah, what was my... Let's see, what was my lab score? 17, 18. But again, everybody's going to push for SvS, so until it updates, we won't know where things really sit. But I'll be at 17, 18. Probably other people will have pushed as well. So we'll see where I end up there. I don't know. Depends on how hard other people pushed and where things sit, but I'll take 17, 18. It's pretty good overall score there. All right, and with that said and done, let's, I'm tired. You've been hearing me say that a lot. I've been recording a lot. 2 different games and doing stuff for work. I'm not going to mess with this tonight because these are not going to be coming back very quickly. And so maybe... Oh, look at that. The line is right at the edge of the 5 now. 33.2 million more points. No frost sphere. It's nuts. It's nuts. And the fact that this is the incentive, like, oh man, you know how much that equates to in spend? It's just... incredible. The fact that they had to come up with this as a way to celebrate how much money people spend is also bothering me. So, anyways, that's all I have for tonight. I hope you're enjoying following me on this journey. It's a daily log. It's a journey. You're hearing what's on my mind as I go through this. I might feel up one day, down another, making some progress one day, spending a lot one day, not spending another, but I'm still here to document the journey, and I hope you're enjoying following along with me. So, if there's something you want to do to help me, it's just super simple. All you got to do is share this channel with other folks who might like it. That'll help kind of spread awareness. And then give me a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. That way, whenever I post anything, you'll be the first to know about it. Thank you very much for joining me. And until next time, I'll see you later.